Bryce Hall had the biggest comeback, had the biggest W of the whole month. Now, why is that? He knocked out and he beat a professional bare knuckle fighter. Now, life is fucked and life is crazy when Conor McGregor gets a big L, but Bryce Hall takes a big W. That's crazy. I didn't even know Bryce Hall had fans like that, but he had 5 million consecutive watchers. Absolutely phenomenal. Now, let's talk a little bit about his past and why this is a big W for Bryce Hall. Well, you see, Bryce Hall's first fight on Social Gloves was absolutely atrocious. Okay, he got dogged and memed by Austin McBroom, just getting dropped, bloody nose, absolutely embarrassment. But now, what did he do? He took a long break. Now, we don't know if he kept partying. I heard that he was taking SARMs at this time, but he took a big break from boxing. And now, what really amused me was that I thought he was gone. I thought, we'll never see Bryce Hall ever again. I thought he was washed off this whole world. But what did he do? He took on one of the biggest fights. Now, I don't care what you say, but bare knuckle fighting doesn't even compare to boxing or MMA. Bare knuckle fighting, straight on fist, no headgear, no nothing, just straight on bare fist. And he took it on against a pro, a undefeated pro. Now, after Bryce Hall won the fight, guess who he called out in the post press conference? He called out KSI. He called out Deji. He called out Austin McBroom. Now let's break down all the ones that he called out. Now, first of all, Austin McBroom. Will Bryce Hall give Austin McBroom a good fight? Well, after the performance that we've seen from Austin McBroom against Anderson Gibb, it doesn't seem like he's taking training very seriously. I don't think he wants to get back in the boxing game anytime soon after that L. Now, Deji, that would be such a great fight for the prime card. I really want to see that fight because Deji also came from taking big L's to getting big W's. Okay, and he's been very consistent. He's been training. We know that. We've seen it. We've seen his performances. Now it's just based on the deal. And what do I mean by that? Now we've seen Slim. He catted out. He pussied out the fight with Salt Poppy because of his deal, because the money wasn't right. But I don't think Bryce Hall is in it for the money. I think he's just there for the entertainment. As he said in the post press conference, he says, I don't care about the money. I just want to fight. Now, I think Deji also doesn't care about the money because he's also been consistent fighting in the Misfits cards. Okay, so Bryce Hall and Deji came from having taken big L's to taking big W's. That's an absolutely great fight for the prime card. Now, KSI, I think he was being a little delusional. I think the win got to his head. I don't think he has a chance with KSI, but I truly believe that Bryce Hall has a big opportunity with Deji.
Now, after Bryce Hall taking that W against a pro bare knuckle fighter, and he called out all these people, like my brother mentioned, KSI, Deji, and Austin McBroom, is he going to have that ego and continue to want to fight more people on the Misfits side? Maybe on the Kingpin, the winner of the Kingpin? It's like, what is he going to do? Or is he going to let his ego, his bad ego, get in the way and just not fight anymore? Like how he did with Austin McBroom. He lost and he took a break. But this could be different because he's not coming off a loss. He's coming off a big win. Something that a lot of people were probably doubting him, saying, how's he going to be a pro bare knuckle fighter if he lost against Austin McBroom and that fight was embarrassing? But I personally think after coming off this big W, it'll be stupid for him not to get into boxing. I'm not talking about just fighting other people. I'm talking about putting the gloves on and actually focusing on his form, focusing on his boxing techniques, and focusing on the fundamentals. There's big things here for Bryce Hall. Like I said, he could either use his ego to continue to fight more people on the Misfits and go on the Misfits side of things and get this deal and fight Deji. And then maybe after Deji, fight some other people that are on that Misfits card. Maybe Salt Poppy, who knows? But at the same time, he could use that ego and just take a break and start partying. And we probably never going to see him like in 1 to 2, 3 years. But Bryce Hall calling out KSI and these other fighters, some people may see it as, oh my God, what is he thinking? But I see it as, this is a new opportunity for Bryce Hall.